What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man, Chazzellis, once again, answering the questions that you asked me. Once again, I got a question on Facebook. Ask Chazzellis on Facebook. If you want to get involved in some of these discussions, go to Ask Chazzellis on Facebook. You can get involved, to go back and forth with some of the stuff we're talking about on there. Somebody asked me, should you take a guy back after he cheats? And I already know some of y'all out here saying, hell no, you shouldn't take no guy back after he cheats. Are you crazy? Man cheat on me. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I'm not taking him back. No. He is over. It's over, girl. Well, I understand that. But as I always say, you got to make a decision for you. Because honestly, we all got our opinions. We all feel like, we know what's best for somebody else. But at the end of the day, we only know what's best for ourselves. So I would never say to not take somebody back after they cheat, because I don't know what your relationship was like before. And if you don't want to leave and you want to try to save something, then that's what you're going to do anyway. And no matter how many times people tell you, girl, he cheated on you, how you going to take him back? You're not going to listen anyway. If that's not what you want to do, if you don't feel like it's over, and you feel like you still want to keep going on with this situation, you're not going to listen. So my thing is to kind of tell you some of the stuff that you should do to decide whether or not you want to take them back and what to do if you do that. Number one thing is, you just got to look at what kind of relationship you had before the cheating thing happened. I mean, if it was a good relationship other than the fact that the dude cheated on you, then it probably is something you could save. Because people do things for all kinds of different reasons. And if you were happy before, I personally wouldn't give up my happiness because somebody did something to me. It depends on what it was. 'Cause people usually don't hit you in the head with a hammer or something out of nowhere, Because I'm a person that I don't do a lot of blanket rules. I have a few blanket rules. Number one is, I never stick my tongue in a fire. I've kept that blanket rule for a long time, and it's never steered me wrong. But there are some other rules that you can have that may seem right, but they don't work all the time. You could have a blanket rule, I never jump out of an airplane. That's a good rule. But what if the airplane was on fire? Not so much, What if it was on fire? Somebody handed you a parachute and was like, hey, jump. You'd be all right. You stayed on the plane and burned up, because you had a blanket rule. So blanket rules can work sometimes, but you got to be adjustable. So look at what the situation was like and see if it's worth it. Number one, next thing is that you want to take into consideration is take a second to be single. Because a lot of times we just fear not being with somebody. It ain't even that it's them. We just fear not being with somebody, It's like, I don't want to be with myself no more. I don't want to try to start over. I know he cheated on me, but I don't want to start over again. I'm tired of this. There's so many dudes out here and all they want is sex and they going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and get back with him. Now, you take a second to be single. And when I say be single, be by yourself. It don't have to be for years. It don't have to be for even several months. It could be for a pretty short period of time, but just when you feel like you cleared your head, where you just don't deal with anybody. And then, if you do decide to deal with somebody after that, then, that's fine too. But take a second to just kind of clear your head so you don't make the situation worse. And then really, if you decide to get back with this person, you need to find out what the real problem is, what the root is. Because I know a lot of people, I ask women all the time, what broke up your last relationship? And they're like, he cheated on me. That was not what broke up your last relationship. That is a symptom. That is not the problem. The problem is some deeper stuff that you probably didn't really know about or y'all didn't talk about. Because you got to understand this about men. Here's one of the fundamental differences about men who cheat and women who cheat. Most of the time when a woman cheats on a man, she's actually done with that relationship. She has absolutely no desire to be with that dude anymore. Most of the time when a woman actually wants to cheat and still be with the guy, she'll break up with him do whatever she wants to do, and then get back with him down the road. A lot of men cheat on a woman, and they actually still want to be with her. I know that sounds nuts, but they actually still want to be with the girl. So if they get caught, then they have to say things that will allow them to be able to get back with her. The classic stuff. Girl, it was just about sex, man. I don't know why I did it, man. I'm just crazy. I just got scared. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just so beautiful and so wonderful. You know what I'm saying? I got scared. I don't know what to do. I love you, girl. I'm out here crying. They be doing that, you know. And in reality, y'all have some deeper problems or issues in the relationship that kind of caused them to do what they did. It may be a situation where they're just not really happy there. It may be a situation where y'all don't communicate. But it's stuff that both of y'all have to work on. I know I said that one time and then somebody was like, well, if he cheated on me, why do I need to work on stuff? You don't if you don't want to be with him anymore. I mean, it may come up in the next relationship, but as far as he's concerned, you don't if you don't want to be with him anymore. But if you want to be with somebody still, you're going to have to work on those things. You're going to have to take some time out to talk to each other and work on making sure that this doesn't happen again. That's what you're going to have to do. If you're not willing to do that, I would say, you know, look for somebody else. But still kind of try to figure out what the issues are so you don't have the problem in your next relationship. It's all about making you better. Anything you go through in life, you want to try to make you better. And if you focus on somebody else and say, well, they need to make this change, and they need to make that change, and they need to do that, yada, yada, that doesn't usually work. Because what usually happens is, I see this happen a lot, actually. I know a lot of women who have taken men back after they cheated on them. And almost as close to 100 times out of 100 as I can think of, they cheat on them again. Now, that can be for several different reasons, but one of the biggest reasons that I see is the guy spends the whole time apologizing to this girl and trying to get back with her. And they never really address what made him cheat or what caused him to decide to cheat. They never really addressed that. And it's like, okay, he spends all this time making up to you, so you feel better about the situation possibly, but whatever was there or whatever was not there that caused him to feel like he wanted to cheat, still a problem. He does it again. So that's something you want to make sure you do. If you're going to take somebody back, do the work to get back together for real. It's your man, Chazzellis. Hopefully I was able to help you out. If you did like this video and it said something to you and you feel like you want to share it with somebody because they may need some help, go ahead and share the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, look out for the Chazzellis project. It's coming in April. There's going to be videos coming out in April, and the website's going to be up in April. So make sure you look out for that too. Also, you can hit me up on askchazzellis and become a part of these discussions that we're having. Once again, it's your man Chazzellis. Peace.